Anitra, hello.
K-pop reactor Caitlyn Benson has officially stepped away from YouTube after years of fan harassment. With over 380,000 subscribers,
I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't.
I feel you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I feel you, bro. Caitlyn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you going through this.
Y'all failed Caitlyn Benson.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
How have you been?
Do you want the honest answer or like?
No, 100% I want the honest answer. You know I want the honest answer.
I haven't been the best. But, you know, I just take it one day at a time. But we definitely are low right now. But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. Any reasons probably related to what we're going to talk about today, or something completely separate?
It's what we're talking about today is the majority of the reason. I mean, there's always, you know, life happens, and the way life is going right now, it's very dark. But, you know, majority of how I've been feeling has just come from, you know, what we're talking about, and how it's kind of gotten to how do I say, like, everything's built so much to like I said, it exploded, and so I kind of have to sit with the mess now, you know, and kind of sit in it and deal with it. And it's painful, but I think a part of me is healing, but it just takes time.
Yeah, with all things, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was actually going to kind of lead me into, you know, the video, the goodbye video. It definitely did explode. I don't think you were anticipating that.
Oh, I wasn't. I don't know. I really suck at seeing my value.
Girl, 1000%. Yes, you do.
No, I know. I see. I gotta stop doing that. I don't know. It's just like I don't see myself as someone who's big or whatever. So like when I posted that video, I was like, I'm just post it. We're good, cool. Like a few people will see it. I was on stream the other day on Twitch. I had people telling me I was trending, and I was like, why was I trending? There's no reason for me to be trending.
You definitely received like an outpouring of support and love from the reactor community, which I think is amazing. I mean, this isn't new to us, honey. Me and you have been talking about this since 2020. Yeah. Since 2020, me and you have been having these discussions about the toxicity in, you know, in these comments, and you know, kind of what we get, and we've been talking about this for a long time, so I feel like this is nothing new to us. That being said, I mean, you know, I talk about this weekly. Every week I have a live stream with my community, and we do a little tea time. Sometimes I skip the tea time because it's a lot sometimes, and you can't, we need a break. We need a mental break sometimes. But it's important to talk about because people need to understand that, like, we're not okay with this shit. Like, this is not okay. It's not acceptable. So we're going to talk about it because it needs to be talked about. That being said, I'm just a little old channel over here. So, you know, but like, I feel like your video, you know, it getting the reception that it has gotten is needed because so much bigger of an audience than just my little tea times. I mean, I love my babies and I love my little chat and my discussion with my community, but to see these discussions happen on a bigger scale because of your video, I'm like, yes, this is needed. So how do you feel about like the just kind of the outpouring of support from the reactors? And also on the flip side, have you seen a negative backlash from the toxic assholes?
Okay, I gotta ramble a little bit, so
go for it.
Like I said, when I initially posted the video, I didn't even think I didn't even think much. I didn't even want to post the video, to be honest with you guys. And I told you guys in the video, like I wanted to kind of just like disappear without saying anything because I knew if I said something, like somebody would be upset. And so I didn't even want to deal with that, you know? So I just, did that and then went about my day. And Nigel, uh he's a reactor as well. He reacts to like Stray Kids, BTS, ATs. He reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I wanna talk about your video. Is that okay?" And like I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, maybe he can give some insight as well. And me and Nigel have been talking, like behind the scenes for a while now. And then I saw Seb also reacted to it, and I saw another reactor had reacted to it, and it was blowing me because I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were so many people. Like I knew people felt the same way because like me and you have talked. We've had the conversations behind the cameras.
Yeah.
You know, but it did kind of do a ripple effect, and I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know that would. It made me cry because a lot of what they were saying was how I was feeling, and it just felt good to see someone else say it too, because I
Yeah.
felt like I've been saying it for so long and you've been saying it for so long, and I think at one point I was like, I'm losing my mind because I'm saying the same things
Yeah.
over and over, like
He really wants to say hi to you.
I oh,
He really wants to say hi. Hey, baby.
Taco in the conversation.
He does. Taco
So
baby,
cute.
not now. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're good. So I am very thankful for the outpouring of love. Like I'm very thankful. And I'm trying my hardest to focus on that because that's like what I need to focus on. I don't need to focus on anything negative, especially now with how I feel and how I've been going through things. So just the outpouring of reactors, speaking out, messaging me directly. I think like I had when I posted the video, I took a break from social media. I just like, just I deleted Instagram off my phone, all that stuff, TikTok off my phone. I came back and my DMs were so full of just reactors, people I haven't even talked to yet before, just coming in and be like, "Hey, I saw your video," and it just like I was just really grateful for that. That this community is so full of like real people, genuine people, and in that moment I just saw like a lot of us coming together and it really like moved me. I was very thankful for that, very thankful for that. And of course, yes, there's been a few people, you know um being trolls, being haters. I haven't seen much because I really try not to look at it. That's why I didn't.
Good.
I did see like one person say that like she can't like put this off on us. She needs to like go to therapy because I always talk about my mental health. And I was like, and here's how I feel about that. Because for some reason the internet has made it a norm to bully people online just because they put themselves online.
Yeah. Like it's
And
like,
and they
oh well, since you put yourself out there, it's okay. I can say whatever I want to because you did
exactly,
this. Like,
yep. And I just think that that's so weird. Like
yeah,
that that they always say like you signed up for this. And I'm like, nobody
no.
signs up to be harassed. Like
I
what?
signed up to share my experience for the love of music. That's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for your bullshit, honey. No.
No.
Let's not get this twisted.
It's like someone saying like, "Hey, I'm going to verbally abuse you and you have to take it because you're just there." And I'm
And
like,
the
"No."
brilliant thing is, we actually don't, because there's a lovely thing called a block and a delete button. And honey, I use that button a lot. Let me tell you, I just used it yesterday. I will block your ass in a heartbeat if you're gonna try to come in here and disturb my peace and my lovely, positive community that I have built. Absolutely not. No.
Exactly. So I kind of was, yeah, I was just like, I know on my end, my mental health is up to me. You guys, like everyone else can't. How do I say? Like my issues with that I have to figure out, and I take medicine and I go to
Yeah.
therapy, but I need people to understand is that my medicine and my therapy does not cure my depression or my anxiety. I still have triggers, and I'm still a human being.
I was literally gonna say, it's like giving. Okay, so it's like someone, an alcoholic who's done their 12 steps. They're in, like, they haven't drank in so long, but like every fucking day, there's 100 people who are like, here, have a drink. Here, have a drink. And it's just like, you're just like, no, like, I don't want to fucking drink. Get it out of my face. But it's like they're sitting there shoving a drink in your face. That's what the negative comments are. They're sitting there shoving that negative comment, because you can't, unless you're shutting off all your comments, you can't just pick and choose the positive ones. They're all going to show up. So, and every time one shows up, it is a trigger. And that was actually one of the questions I was going to ask is, kind of talking about, just the whole, oh, just ignore them. It's so much easier said than done, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, I could have hundreds of beautiful positive comments on a video, and those mean the world to me, but I could have one within that 100 that's just such a shitty, horrible, negative comment, and that sticks with you. And I don't think people get that. It's not as easy as, oh, just ignore it. It's like, oh, yeah, that's easier said than done, and I wish that we could all do that. That would be lovely, but that's not always possible.
No, and it at the level that it was on at, it wasn't like, I feel like people thought like it was like one comment. It was multiple. It was hundreds every day, you guys. And it got to the point where it ran me off of Twitter. I had a Twitter account, I deleted it because my DMs on Twitter, my messages, my tags, it was so much. And then I had to shut off my Instagram DMs. It's like they followed me on every platform and I couldn't get away from it. It's one thing if it's just YouTube. I could just, maybe just like try to ignore it, but like it was everywhere. And it was multiple people saying the same things over and over again, and it was so, it just got to a point where I couldn't do it, as you see. But yeah, like, to go back to what I said, it's mental health is not, you can't just, okay, I'm not affected by your words anymore. That's not how it works. And to completely disregard, like, I feel like people are like, well, I'm not going to take responsibility. And I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying the people who have caused harm. I'm not going to take responsibility because you're putting yourself on the internet. So I'm not going to take responsibility for what I said.
Right.
And I'm like, no, like, yes, I want to take care of myself and make sure I'm good, but at the same time, the toxicity did cause harm. And for me to just write it off as it not causing harm is not, no.
No, and the reason why we're talking about it, and the reason why you made your video, not just to inform people, but just the fact that, like, it needs to be known that this shit's not okay. Like, and maybe in talking about it, and maybe in making this video, it's going to stop this bullshit maybe from happening to another reactor in the future, because maybe this person will actually learn their fucking lesson. Probably not, but I mean, I hope they do. I hope people understand that them hiding behind their fucking keyboard, clickety clackety on their damn keyboard and saying some bullshit to somebody who they don't even know has an effect on people. It really does. And I just can't even imagine if it's affecting you or me like this, like what the idols go through with this bullshit. Like, I can't even imagine. I mean, the amount of mental strength you have to be in that type of position is crazy. Just, I mean, and I know you experienced it way more on a different level even than I've experienced it, because I mean, your channel is a freaking like 5 times the size of mine. You know what I mean? So it's like, but like, no, but seriously, like, and I mean, that's something I'll touch on in just a little bit too, but like you said, it wasn't just one or two here or there. Like, it's easier for me to manage my channel because I'm not as big. I didn't, and I guess I'll touch on it now. Your channel blew the fuck up. Like, I mean, very big, very quickly. But in growing very big very quickly, like it's harder to control the what, like who and what and is being said and who is incoming, and you know, especially when they're just here for certain reactions. They don't actually give a shit about you as a person. They're not actually here for you and your channel and the community that you're trying to build. They just want to see your reaction and then be done with you, and they don't give a fuck. You know, and the one thing I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love it if my channel was bigger, but you know, luckily that this isn't my livelihood. I have a normal job that I work at long hours every day, and you know, so this is something I do for fun, and it should be fun. And you know, so the one thing I am grateful for is because I mean, this year's gonna be 8 years I've been doing this, and I'm still not at I'm not even at 50,000 subscribers yet. So it is slow growing, but the one thing I am grateful for in the fact that it has been slow growing is I have been able to cultivate my community, and that is one thing my subscribers always tell me is I am so happy that you've made this a safe place for us to feel free in expressing ourselves. As long as you're not disrespectful, you're more than welcome to express yourself. If you don't like something, that's okay. We don't like everything, and it's okay to say, nah, that one's really not for me, it's not my favorite. As long as you're respectful, that's all I ask. I don't give a shit what fandom you're a part of. I don't give a shit who you like, who you don't like. If you're here, you need to understand that there are a ton of multis in this community, and not everyone's gonna like the same thing, and that's okay. You just need to be respectful. That's all I ask. And that's the only rule I have, is you need to be fucking respectful. And if you can't follow that, you will be blocked, you will be deleted, and goodbye. We do not want you here. I don't care if my channel stays small forever. I would rather quality over quantity any day. And I think that's one of the hardest things that you've dealt with, is because you grew so big so fast, trying to manage that and trying to rein all the bullshit in, it became like almost an impossible task.
Yeah. Yeah, I would look at your channel and I would be like, oh, Anitra has it like down, and I was trying to, I was
Sometimes more so now than back then, but you know,
trying to do that, but like you said, it was so fast. It just took like, and I didn't know how to slow it down, and I was like very eager. Like I said, I was very eager to just like get it going, but yeah, it was so hard to manage. I couldn't, and I would try to like set boundaries, but it felt like every time I tried to set boundaries, they would just bulldoze over it.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Like, you would put out a video like, hey guys, I just want to talk about this. And like, there was just more bullshit in your comments. I'm like, did anyone listen to anything she fucking said? Like, oh my God, that's so frustrating.
Oh,
So incredibly frustrating.
I didn't know what to do after that. I kind of was just like, okay, you know, and yeah, we're here now. But yeah, it's like, I wish there was like a book to like tell me how to, you know, handle that, because there's no book to that.
No.
You know, I don't, if I had known everything that I had gone through, I don't even think I would have made my channel. I honestly don't, because of the mental stress that I was under. I don't know if I would have made it. I did not think I would get to where I am, and I'm so serious, because people think that like, you know, you was trying to get big. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I was just trying to share my joy for music.
Yeah.
And it got big, and then I just didn't know how to handle that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it just, I don't even know how, you know, like you said, some of these idols handle that. I don't know. And I'm not an idol. They probably experienced it so much worse than what I did. You know,
That's
so
what I'm
like,
saying. Like, I can't even imagine.
right. And the thing is, we talk about that. Like, I see us like always talking about like making sure like these idols are like their mental health is important. Like, we need to, you know, like make sure we're not contributing to that toxicity and all this stuff. But every day I like go on the social media, there's another post, you know, just, I'm like, what if they see this, y'all, and they're seeing the way that you're talking, and like they see that, and it sticks in their head, and it's like, I don't know.
Like, I don't know if they don't realize that, or if they just don't fucking care.
It's probably a bit of both.
Honestly,
You know?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I want to take us back. So, I came across your channel in December of 2020. And I remember you had been reacting. You started reactions on, if I'm not wrong, December. Well, I don't know, because I think you deleted a couple. Yeah. But I remember you started like December 20 something or other. I think right now the first one you have on your channel is from December 22nd. And I messaged you on December 29th. You had just been reacting for about a week or so. And I came across your channel and I was like, ooh, I like her. She's fun. And so I kind of binged your reactions that you had done up until that point. And I started noticing after the first couple that I watched the next one, and it starts with an apology. Hey guys, I just want to say I'm sorry in the last video. And I'm just like, what is she saying I'm sorry for? Like, there's nothing wrong with that last video. What? And then, like, I would read the pinned comment, and the pinned comment was another apology. And I'm like, what is she apologizing? What is happening? And then, like, I watched the next reaction after that, and it's just like, yeah, so, you know, in my last video, like, sorry if I blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why is she apologizing? No, girl, no. So, because of that, I was like, I need to reach out to her. Like, I just... Maybe it's stupid, maybe I sound like an idiot, but I need to reach out to her because she needs to know that, like, she is doing nothing wrong. Like, the bullshit that she's getting is so normal for us. Like, she just, you know, try to ignore the bullshit. Obviously, it's easier said than done. So I just want to, because I'm sure it's been a hot minute since you've read this. It's not even the same Instagram account. It's a completely different Instagram account.
different, yeah. Oh my God.
I had to find it. I was like, where is this? Like, I had to find it, girl. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what I sent you, and this is on December 29th, 2020. It says, hello there. I'm a fellow YouTuber, and I stumbled upon your channel today. I binged your BTS reactions, and I really like how genuine you seem and how excited and shook you get. I also really, really appreciate you taking the time to break down the lyrics and the meanings behind them. Not a lot of reactors take the time to do this, unfortunately. I've seen a few of your pinned comments and heard your explanations at the beginning of your videos, and I just want to say that you're doing great. Unfortunately, someone will always complain about something. I get it all the time too. Someone even complained that I didn't point out the highlights in Jimin's hair. Anyway, I just felt that I needed to message you because I don't want you to feel singled out or that you're doing a bad job because these comments happen to all of us. You're actually doing amazing in my opinion. Some people feel that they're helping, but they just come across like condescending asses sometimes, and it's very frustrating, so I feel ya. Just remember that the rest of us Army are out here very much enjoying that you're really trying to learn and understand everything deeper. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you want to ask about something prior to actually checking it out. I'd love to help. Even if you just need a vent, I'm here. And remember, you don't have to put up with negativity on your channel. That's what the delete and block buttons are for. Run your channel the way you want to choose to run it. Much love from a fellow reactor. So that's what I sent to you 5 years ago.
That is, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I remember it too. I remember being like, oh wow. And at that, like I said, no one else had reached out to me at that point.
Yeah. You were a baby. So, you were only like a week old.
And I think the words meant a lot to me because I felt like I wasn't alone because it felt so lonely. I felt like I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
And that with me, no one ever reached out to me. I never had that person. When I started reacting, I mean, I started in 2018. This is before COVID, so it was before the reactor boom happened. And I didn't have that person to kind of help me or anyway, or like, or make me understand this world of K-pop. I mean, there's so much to learn when you've never experienced K-pop. It's like, it's a whole new world. Anyway, it's a whole damn new world here. And it's just, there's so many like rules and shit that like, how are you supposed to know about how this works if you've never experienced it before? And so I know I felt very kind of like in the dark and like, you know, like I'm fucking up because I don't know this shit, but how am I supposed to know this shit? So when I saw you, I was just like, I need to reach out to her because I don't want her to feel and go through what I went through, not knowing shit. And you know, it's very overwhelming in the beginning, and I can tell just a week in you were feeling overwhelmed. So I was like, I need to reach out to her.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a testament to you because, like, you didn't have to do that. Like, I can't even, like, you didn't have to, but you did. And, like, not only that, you've helped me out, like, multiple times after that first initial message. And it just, like, it baffled me that you cared that much. And I was like, oh my gosh. And that's why I always say, like, I feel like I owe you a lot because I think I wouldn't have even gotten half to where I was without your support and your
Yeah,
encouragement.
you would have. It's fine. It's just little old me. Yeah, you would have.
No, I really appreciate you, Anitra. You're the realest. You're the realest, man. You and
Thank
Caitlin,
you.
like, guys are.
Well, I appreciate that. Of course. Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk about being real later too. I got that coming up too cuz
Oh,
yeah. So one of the things that I noticed early on that was the cause of a spark of like the initial hate, other than people trying to tell you how you should react to things, where your bubble should be in the damn frame of your video, ridiculous. Anyway, etc. etc. One of the things that I experienced, and I know you experienced as well, is toxicity with solo stand versus multi stand. And it's so weird, like especially never being in the K-pop realm of things before, you don't know that like checking out multiple groups, like, oh, it's a taboo. It's like, what do you mean? It's like when we growing up in the West, that's just not a thing. Like you listen to everyone. Like how? Like I don't understand. Like other than maybe like the NSYNC versus Backstreet. Like other than that, like or like the back in the day, what was it? Britney versus Christina, and it's like, you know what I mean. Other than maybe like those rare occasions, everyone listened to everything. Like so, seeing people get so pressed because you started out, like, I know with you started out reacting to BTS, and then with after like maybe the first couple of weeks you checked out Blackpink for the first time, and oh Lord, honey, people did not like that. From both sides, people didn't like that. And the same thing with me. I started out EXO are my olds. They were my first group ever. And after just kind of doing EXO on my channel for about 4 months, at that time, my ex he was listening to everything. And I'm like, well, damn, I'm jealous. He's just experienced all kinds of stuff. And I'm only here with my little EXO box. I would love to see, because he's like, there's some really good shit out here. You've got to check it out. And I'm like, well, I have to react to it though. Like, I can't just check it out. And so the second group I ever reacted to was BTS. And oh, you would have thought you would have thought I killed someone, honey. Oh my God. Like, and once again, from both sides, because I think what people don't understand is there is toxic people in every single fandom. I don't care what fandom you're from. You have toxic people in your fandom. I am part of multiple fandoms. There's a lot of shit behind me. I'm part of multiple fandoms. And every fandom I'm a part of, there are toxic ass people in that fandom. And so me getting into BTS, trying to experience, a new group, and I'm like, oh, this is really fun. Like, I've obviously heard of them, but I don't know them. My fandom were like, why would you react to them? Blah, 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 blah. And then the new fandom, we don't want you here. Go back to your group. And so it's like, no matter what you do, like, it's like, I'm just trying to find some good music. Damn, like, why is this such a big deal? Like, so yeah, and so I know a lot of multis get hate from solo stands, but I do want to recognize the fact that there are solo stands also get hate from toxic multis. But like, how can you only listen to one person, and like super judgmental? And don't get me wrong, I kind of just like, I could never listen to one, but I'm not going to judge you if that's what you're about. That's on you. Like, do what you want to do. I'm not going to dictate who you listen to. So once again, both sides get it, but it is a big thing with reactors in particular. If you're a multi-reactor, that's gonna come with the stigma of, oh, you're fake. So yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what was your experience with that?
oh my gosh! If I kid you not, I would have $1 million every single time someone called me fake. I'd be rich. I would be like so rich, and I I would say, I'm like, guys, how long do you think I could keep up this act if I was really faking it? Like, like it's so obvious who's in it and who's not.
Thank
Like,
you.
I've been doing this for like 5 years. There's no way if I really wasn't into K-pop, I would even have lasted as long as I did.
Not only
And like,
that, I'm sorry, but if an MV is 3 minutes and someone's reaction is 4 minutes, they don't give a shit, honey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they are not listening to this shit in their car on their off day. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break. And so it's just crazy because, sorry, continue. I'm just, ugh.
and so like it just got old so quick. I was like, I felt like I always had to prove myself, like that I was legit, that I wasn't like, and it sucks that unfortunately people have encountered people like that on the platform who do use, groups for clout. That
Yep.
does happen. It's like all of a sudden everyone labeled every single body like
They
that.
just lumped us all in together. I'm like, no, no, no. Don't lump me in with that shit. Absolutely not.
Right. And it's like, and I never could get away from it. Like I never could. And especially because I got big, everyone was like, oh, she's fake. She's fake. She got too big, too fast. She used BTS, she used Blackpink. And I was like, y'all, I'm literally just trying to enjoy music. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like,
Well, and it's like, how are you supposed to know that if you've never been in the space of K-pop before, how are you supposed to know that reacting to BTS or reacting to Blackpink is going to make your channel blow up? If you don't know these groups, if you don't know anything about this, how are you supposed to know that? You know what I mean? So it's like saying like, oh, you did this on purpose. It's like, I was just trying to experience music. Like, now don't get me wrong, I get why maybe they might try to say that because, like you said, there are people out here who are fake as fuck, and they will try to use this simply for views, simply for clicks, and they will. I get it. I understand why, but come the fuck on. I hope you have common sense and can see the difference. Like, to me, it's so obvious. Like, the signs are there. Why are you not recognizing that one's an apple and one's an orange, honey? Like, these things are not the same.
exactly. So it just, that was, I think that was like one of the most leading factors as to how I got to where I was that like you said, I started getting, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't know, like, I got into the two of the biggest groups,
Yeah, exactly.
Blackpink, but they were the ones that were recommended to me the most, and I was like, yeah, of course, like I'll check them out. And I didn't know about the whole rivalry thing. I didn't know that like I was like creating this like these fan wars, and I was like, I y'all wanted me to react to it, so I want to check it out, and I never said I was only going to react to only one group. Like I want to just try to hear, multiple things. And at the time, I didn't even want to just be a K-pop channel. Like that was not my goal. I was not even trying to be a K-pop channel.
Right.
I was actually trying to just to try other stuff out.
You had posted other things prior to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Non K-pop. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just trying out new things, and then I got so sucked into this world, and that was when I started getting death threats. That was the first time.
That's crazy shit right there.
Yeah, it was when I started adding more groups, and it was like, I can't really remember because it's been a while. Like that initial, the initial messages, but it was I mean, like I was getting death threats from multiple fandoms, but there were specific ones that were very heavy on me about like certain groups that I was reacting to, and they felt entitled to those reactions. But because I was branching out so much, they felt like I was leaving certain groups behind.
Yeah.
And that was never my intention, no matter how you look at it. That was never my intention. It just kind of ended up being that way. But like I always would try to come back to them. Like, when you're moving at the pace and growing at the pace that I was growing at, I wanted to do everything and do, and I wish I had slowed down. I do think I was too, I went in it too fast.
Yeah, but I mean, you were excited, you were passionate, plus you were trying to please everyone.
Right. Right. You know, it just became like, you know, you don't like this group anymore. And that was a big thing with BTS because they were the first K-pop group I reacted to, and I still love them so much to this day.
Yeah.
Eventually though, I got to a point where I didn't even want to react to them anymore, not because of the boys.
Of course not. No, but when toxic people make it almost like, I'm actually experiencing that right now, by the way, with a group I just recently discovered, and they're amazing. But there's a few toxic people, probably about 10 of them so far, that have creeped into my comments talking shit about other groups when trying to also praise their face. I'm like, get the other group and that negativity out of your fucking mouth, off of your fucking fingertips. Praise your group. Leave the negativity behind, because I'm not doing that. I will delete every fucking comment. I will not stand for that in my comment section. And I know there are reactors out there that negative engagement is still engagement. According to YouTube, it don't matter if it's negative shit, if it's positive shit. Comments are comments. And there are reactors out there who will leave fights and back and forth bullshit in their comments because it's showing engagement on a video, it's showing people are interested, and so it's going to boost your video to be recommended to other people because it's showing people are talking in your comments and in your video. And I get that that's like a strategy, but I would rather, once again, delete every single one of those comments and keep my community safe and as toxic free as I can, and try to just focus on the positivity than accept something like that into my shit. I just won't do it. And so, yeah, it's very frustrating. And sorry, continue.
Points, girl, points. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, so because I was getting into so many groups, and then I started finding my favorite groups. So like groups are like, oh, like I love them.
I remember when you found NCT.
Wow. Bro, let me tell you something. That was bad. Like that was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even want to react to them at first because someone told me, oh yeah, they have like 23 people. I was like, girl, what about no?
It's very overwhelming.
I was like, I'm good. Like, and they had been hounding me so much about it that I was like, okay, I'll just check it out. We'll just do one video and then we're gonna just move on.
Yeah, okay. You know how that goes. Oh, I just want to know their names. Like, okay, bitch.
Yeah, and then I became literally obsessed. It's insane. And NCT, those are my boys. So I started finding my favorites, and I think people got upset because of that. And the thing is, I wasn't trying to, I don't know, like leave other groups. Just, you just have your favorites.
Well, not only that, you're exploring more things, and so with that, obviously your focus shifts at times, and it, yeah. And not only that, like sometimes when you've reacted to a group and you've done almost everything, like the main stuff that they have out there, don't get me wrong, do they have 50 other things you can react to? Yes, but a lot of people don't understand that as a reactor, there's just some shit you can't put on your channel on YouTube. It's gonna get blocked, and after a while, you've just got to make a decision for yourself that I'm not going to try to even attempt to put these things on my channel because I'm risking getting a copyright strike. 3 copyright strikes and you're done. My channel's more important to me than possibly uploading this risky reaction. So I'm just going to stick to the main things, like the MVs and the dance practices and the performance videos. You know what I mean? Like, so there's only so much of that is out there. And then you're just kind of waiting for the next thing to come. So in the meantime, you're going to branch out and you're going to check out other things. And that's natural. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. But yeah, so I don't know. It just became, that was like the biggest thing. Like, why are you getting into other groups? And yeah, so girl, I don't know. It's still something I'm still trying to grasp. And then I also got a message, like a comment on my vlog channel, because I got tickets to see BTS, because like I said, that is my
I know exactly what you're gonna say. I know, because I saw your TikTok. I know exactly what thought you were gonna say some bullshit. Continue.
I was like, I'm gonna get tickets to see BTS, of course, like hands down. And I posted the vlog, and at the time that I posted the vlog, I didn't have tickets yet. But later on, a friend offered me tickets, so that's how I got the tickets that I have, because it sold out, bro. I was like, what the hell, you know? So I did like an update message, like a pinned comment. I was like, okay, you know, update. I got tickets. Woo, great thing, right? Then this person just comments, and they're like, let me read it.
I saw it. I was like, what? Like,
this is some of the stuff I was having to deal with, guys. Like, it's such a trigger for me.
I'm like, did I screenshot that to talk about? I don't even know. Just you read it, because I'm sure you could find it faster than me.
So the person said, I think it's so unfair that fans of multiple groups who just go to every concert they can get tickets for also get tickets for BTS when I didn't. And then the person said, I have been standing BTS since 2021, and it's just so unfair. Of course, I am happy for you, Caitlyn, but I still feel like I deserve it more. Girl, what? Okay, there's more. They said, they are the only artists I like, and I have been supporting them for years, and it would have been my first concert, but I can't go. And I was just like, I read that, I was like,
how is that your problem?
Right.
How is that your problem? Number one. Number two, you've been a stan of BTS longer than she has.
That's what I'm saying. A whole year before she came on. So
and even if you weren't, so I guess when idols say it doesn't matter when you found us, the fact is you found us and you're here now. I guess that don't mean anything to them, right? I guess they don't actually listen to their artist that they love, right? Like, you know, it's very frustrating for someone to be so entitled in their comment. That type of mentality, I can't even fathom thinking that way. Maybe I was raised different, I don't know, but I can't even imagine like having that like thought or point of view. That's just crazy talk to me. And then to be bold enough to put it in a comment to somebody online. It's one thing if you're thinking something to yourself and, you know, you might say it to one of your friends, but you typing that shit out, reading it, and thinking, yeah, that's good, and hitting that enter button is crazy.
Yeah. And I know for a fact that that person would have never said that to my face.
Absolutely not.
Like, so they feel bold enough to comment it, though. And it's just like...
That's crazy. I think I deserve it more than you do. What?
Yeah, like, that line, it was like so like backwards too. They were like, I'm happy for you, but I deserve it more. I'm like, well, no, you're not happy for me then. Like, what are you talking about?
That's
and
crazy.
That's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Like, that's the shit I dealt with for 5 years. Yeah. And it was multiple people. It was not just one comment.
Yeah, no. It's coming from all sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
All sides, multiple fandoms. It ain't just one fandom. No.
Not fandom. Like, I'm a multi-stan, like I said, and I've been a part of multiple fandoms, and it's not just one fandom. I've gotten this from multiple fandoms.
Yeah.
You know, that was just like one example.
Right.
So it's just, I don't understand why that is so normalized, and I really hate that, you know, that has been the norm. It should not be. Like,
people dictating who deserves to go to concerts. Like, oh, if you're over this age, you shouldn't go to a concert. If you're going to, have you seen that video about people like dictating who should and shouldn't be able to go to BTS concerts? I'm like, who the fuck is this? What? Crazy talk. I mean, so I got tickets to both of the Tampa shows. Yes, I'm going to both my Tampa shows. It's the first and the second shows that they're doing of their entire tour. And as it is, I was worried I wasn't going to get tickets because people are literally flying here to see them. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to have not just be competing with my town. I'm going to be competing with people flying in. Oh fuck, I'm not going to get a ticket. Oh God. And thank God one of our friends, I don't know if you Lana, Lana is going to be flying in from California to stay with us, and she's going to our shows too. And thank God her internet is magical, because that's the only way we got tickets. Because Caitlin logged in, she was, I think, 70,000 in the queue. I logged in, I was like 30 something thousand in the queue, and I'm like, this ain't happening. Oh shit. But then Lana logged in, and she was only like 9,000, 12,000, something like that. And I was like, oh, we got this. Seriously though, she's done that multiple times for us. I'm like, girl, I know that this isn't even your time zone, but I'm gonna need you to please help me here, because I don't feel confident about this one, and I need tickets. But yeah, so and then my mom calls me on Sunday. No, it was whenever the tickets went on sale. I don't remember when it was, but the day the tickets went on sale, she calls me and she goes, hey, so I heard that your boys are going to be coming into town. And I'm like, they are? She goes, do you think maybe I could go to the show too? And I'm like, oh my God, she's adorable, I love her. And I'm like, well, both of the shows are completely sold out, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. We barely got tickets as it is. However, because both the dates got sold out so quick, and there's such a large gap between our date and the next date, I think they're going to add another date. And if they do, I'll definitely get us tickets. And so she's like, oh, okay. She's like, wait, but how much is it going to be? I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll definitely get us tickets. And sure enough, they added a show on Tuesday. And my mom needs an ADA seat, so I was a little easier to secure those 2 seats. Because there ain't no way she can walk all the way around that whole thing. Oh my God. Especially for that long of a period of time. So, but yeah, so I secured my mom and I seats for the Tuesday, because I really wanted her to be able to go. And so I'm going to 3 shows, and I'm sure that's going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't know what to tell you. I had Mott's tickets front fucking row in the 100s, and my shit got canceled. So yeah, okay? So I deserve this show too.
Right. And I just think that the boys would not sign off on that.
Never.
People to come to their shows.
Yeah, I mean, after the Mott's tour got canceled, we literally flew to California for the Permission to Dance tour. We did day 3 and day 4. I've never been to California in my life, but I got my ass on a plane and I flew to California so I could see them, because I was like, we missed the Mott's tour. I've got to see them, and I'm so glad we did, because it was the last thing they did before they went to the military. So I don't regret that at all. I'm very happy we did that. And it's so crazy when people are just like, oh, you're so fake. I'm like, bitch, I would not have gotten my ass on a plane and spent like thousands of dollars on airfare and hotel and 2 shows, and if I didn't like them. Like, that's crazy talk.
Like I spent money on albums, I've spent money on concert tickets, I've spent money on merch. Like, this is not fake to me. I'm not doing this for clout. And it's really concerning how people just don't understand that and see that.
They can't separate out the difference of the reactors here. Like, there is a clear difference. Don't lump us real ones in with the bullshit that's also out there as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sucks. And I think if we keep this up, I think a lot more people will start leaving, and some people are more mentally strong enough to handle the hate. They can do it. But I have seen, me personally, a lot of my favorite reactors leave.
Step away.
Yeah,
I have too
right now, and it keeps coming down to multiple things. Some of them just kind of outgrow it. They may not just find music as entertaining or passionate as before, but a lot of it comes to, they feel like they can't give their real opinions, they can't be honest with their audiences because of the kind of culture that music has. It's very like, these are my faves, F everyone else. Like, you have to like everything. You can't not like something, and if you don't like something, that means you hate the group. And it's just
and I think we also need to point out the fact that not liking something doesn't mean you hate something. And there's a clear distinction. And you can also not like something and be respectful about it. You can say, like, they put a lot into, I could see that they took a lot of time with this. They put a lot of thought into this. That being said, this one's not for me. This isn't really my sound. That's not a sound I really gravitate towards. So, you know, I'm probably not going to go on my day-to-day like playlist. But you know, you can definitely tell like they put a lot of work into this. You can not like something and still respect the work that was put in. And I don't know why people can't understand that. But yeah, and the one thing I do want to point out is the pausing, right? Because here's the thing, right? They want us to be real, right? They want us to be real. But when we pause because we actually give a shit, because we want to hear the vocals, the production, we want to see that choreo, we want to see, is there a storyline, what's going on, ooh, what the fuck is in the background there, what does that say, oh shit, oh, that means blah 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 from the last video, do you guys remember, you know, and you're looking at their fashion and like, ooh, so has this hair color this time, you know what I mean? Like, when there's so much to pay attention to, like, K-pop videos are very overwhelming, like very overwhelming, and it's a lot to pay attention to, so I'm gonna fucking pause. I need to pause. I got ADD. My brain's going 90 miles an hour. I need to pause. I need to take a minute. I need to focus on something, you know? And it's so funny because they want us to be real and they want us to not be fake, but when we pause because we actually give a shit, oh, why are you pausing? You pause too much. Just watch the video. This isn't a watch along with me. This is a reaction. Like, what do you want? If I don't pause, I'm not giving you anything. If I pause, you're pausing too much. It just boils down to someone will always have a problem with everything, or with something, I should say.
Yeah, and you know, after a while, the whole pausing thing, I was like, I really don't care what you guys think about the pausing. Like,
you know me. I have a big pause warning that stays on my reaction the entire video. Like,
I stopped caring about leaving a disclaimer because I'm like, y'all, you know,
they don't listen.
Whatever, right? Like, if you guys don't like it, I don't know what to say, but I'm not gonna change myself and how I react to please you. Like, that's not the point, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, I watch people, you know, I've watched reactions where they sat through the whole thing and it was boring to me.
So
you know?
Boring.
So I don't know. Like, I prefer people who actually pause. But for some reason, they think we can't retain the music or the lyrics if we're pausing or whatever. And like,
even if someone doesn't pause, if at least at the end of the video, if they have the mental capacity to watch the whole thing and then speak about everything that they remembered during the video, and they talk about it at the end, that's still giving me something. I don't have the mental capacity to do that. I need to pause and talk about it in the moment. Like I said, ADD. But like, some people can watch the whole thing through and then give their thoughts about everything at the end. And that's still, you're still showing me that like you paid attention and that you're speaking about what you experienced. But it's the ones who are just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Let me know what else you want me to react to. And it's like, wait, but what did you think? Hold on, what? Like,
right. I was like, you know what? I'll just be known as the girl who pauses. And it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely something that people absolutely hate about me, and I could care less.
Me too.
Like, I was like, sorry. And the fact that they're so triggered by that is actually more telling of them to me, because I'm like,
absolutely.
You're upset because I'm enjoying the video and I'm showing my reaction and I'm looking at the details.
You're upset because I'm paying attention. I'm sorry.
I don't get that. I don't get that, but okay, I'm the bad guy, sure.
So you know? it's weird though, right? And yeah. I think the thing that's crazy about it is unfortunately, toxic people in the fandoms are still a representation of that fandom. Unfortunately, they are, which sucks because you supposedly love this group so much that you feel the need to say this and you feel the need to defend them, but all you're doing is running people away from wanting to experience that group more. It's like, so your toxicity is doing the opposite of what a fan should be doing for the group that they love. And right. It's like, you know, are you actually a fan of theirs? Because any fan of theirs wouldn't be behaving this way. if your group knew you were behaving and saying the shit that you're saying to some of these people online who you don't even know as people, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know what they're struggling with, and you're going to make these crazy ass comments to them, find them on all their different social medias and badger them over there too. Like, you don't know what they're going through. I'm telling you, any idol that you're a fan of would hate you as a fan. They would never want to know that their fan is behaving this way. But that's not enough to stop them from behaving this way. They don't care. They're that selfish.
Yeah. And it's like, and I think about Keo reacting to me, because for me that was very
I loved that.
I still can't believe that shit happened.
It was amazing.
I that was the first time where I was like, okay, it literally does not matter what anybody says about me pausing, because the fact that this man, and that reaction, I don't even know how long that reaction is. It's like 20 something minutes. I don't know the exact number, but it's a long reaction for like a 3-minute song, right?
Yeah.
So
as we do.
Right. He sat through most of the reaction. He actually sat through most of the reaction. And you know why I feel like he sat? Because I was saying stuff. I was pointing out stuff. The moment in the video where he grabbed his ass, he loved that shit when I saw that. He saw that I noticed him grabbing his ass. And I paused and I said, oh my God, he's grabbing his ass. And he was like, oh. Like, if I had just sat there and said nothing, I don't think that would have been the same thing, you know? Yeah. And afterwards, Keel said this, and that's why, like, I love that man so much. He means so much to me. Like, he's such a, I love him. But he was like, seeing your guys' reaction really lets us know how the public is feeling, how people are taking in the comeback, what's working, what's not working, like how you guys are feeling about the music. It's like, that's so important to us to see that, you know, from you guys. So it's really cool to see how, like, what certain parts make you guys freak out, you know? And I'm like, that's what it's about, y'all. And also, we're giving him and his group love. Like, you know, the part where Jungsup comes up and he's doing it, my root came, and like, he's like, right, because Jungsup ate that. Like, he was agreeing with the freak out. Like, it's like seeing him and seeing his members get love. That's what it's about. I'm the boss. I'm the man. I'm a super. Did he just?
Keo, we gotta talk. Keo, I'm a boss. I'm the man. He literally grabbed his ass. Like, hey, bestie, saying. I'm the boss. I'm the man. I'm a super. Not a superstar.
My rule came 2005. still alive. I have a star.
I know, me too. When I first heard it, me too. I get it.
Period. Keep that. Damn, singing like that. Damn. Every time he sing, he open up his mouth. I always feel like I need to go to church. Stop singing to me like that. Oh. I will come down to the altar. So.
Yeah, you already know, boy.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are so funny.
Oh my God.
But if I wasn't reacting how I was reacting, that wouldn't have been a thing.
Yeah, and that's when I interviewed DPR Ian a couple years back. One of the things he pointed out was, I love your pausing. Like keep doing it, because when you pause and you talk about what you're seeing on the screen and you're trying to piece together the story that I'm trying to tell, and he goes, and he's like, and it's crazy because like, you just like, you know, like we try to be kind of vague with things, but like we still kind of like, you know, like, oh, how transparent are we being? So we try to like be a little bit vague, but we're still putting things out there for the story. And like, you're just like nailing things on the head and figured out. It was a little scary that you're getting it all, but like, it was really cool to see. And it was, he said to me, he was like, it's really cool to see that like someone actually cares this much to pause and to figure this out. And he's like, so don't change anything. He literally said, it was towards the end of the interview. I'm mixing the beginning of the interview with the ad, but at the end he was like, you know, keep the pausing, don't change anything, because that means that you're paying attention. You're actually like, you know, trying to understand it, or you're engaging with what we're doing. And he's like, I love it. No, he goes, all of us here, like, you know, we all, when you drop a reaction, we all watch it. And I'm like, oh God, like, oh God, Jesus, don't tell me that. Oh good Lord.
Messages. Maybe they got it and maybe they didn't, and I was completely fine with that. But I think when I came across yours and you started just nailing everything on the head, just so it was almost scary, I think, because it you were so like you catched up on a lot of these things, and I think through that it helped me like realize, wow, there are actually people that you know, I feel like not only take the time out to you know, just explore this, but I feel like you really care. And I think that was something that I was extremely inspired by. If it wasn't for like, you know, the reactions that you do, it again, I would have never have known on any insight on like how people are receiving things and how that makes me feel. So I think it's again, it's I'm extremely grateful, and that's something that I enjoy, and my whole team enjoys it. Like we all sit down and we watch it. We all know who you are. It's
God, it's so weird.
No.
Yeah, so now that's in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh shit, what the hell did I? As soon as I'm done reacting, because you know I don't edit my videos. Whatever I say is what I say. I do. If I don't have to edit, I do not edit. I hate editing. But yeah, as soon as I'm done reacting, I'm like, oh shit, what the hell did I just say in that reaction? Because I'm like, oh God, he might see this. Like, oh Lord. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just me. Like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna behave the way I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna. It's so weird. I don't know if you noticed this with you as well. My very beginning like reactions, if I go back and watch them, oh, they're so cringe. They are so cringe, because I was trying to be a certain way and kind of be like professional, like, and I'm like, after a while I was like, I just gotta be me, my annoying loud self, like whatever, like, you know. But you know, so it's very weird watching my original reactions back, because I was trying to, you know, and of course I don't know the groups yet, so you're not going to fangirl the same as you do years down the road. But still, like, just trying to be like, you know, calm and professional and give my opinion without freaking out too much. And after a while, I'm like, I can't do that. I got to be me. So yeah.
I like that you mentioned that, because I think a lot of people, I saw a comment too about, you know, they said in the beginning of my like when they used to watch me, they said as time went on, she felt like my reactions were performative, because they felt too much.
It's like, no, I just got more comfortable.
And that's exactly what it was. When I first started, I even said it in my goodbye video, I was like, I was very timid. I was very like I didn't want to like say the wrong thing. But as I've gotten comfortable on camera, I think I got more comfortable in myself.
Yeah.
You know, like I was so much more comfortable expressing how excited I was.
Right.
So I was actually becoming more myself on camera than I ever was. But that was off-putting to people. And then that's another reason why I said I couldn't.
Then bye. You don't need to be here. If you do not vibe with me and what I am giving, because here's the thing. This is me sharing my reaction and my experience about something online. That's all this is. It's just me sharing what I'm experiencing with everybody else. That's all it is. I love watching reaction videos. I watch so many reactors, and before I started reacting myself, that's what made me want to start doing reactions, is because I would watch the React channel. You know what I'm talking about? The React channel is how I started it. And then what got me into, I don't know if you know this, but what got me into EXO and how I learned about EXO was there was a Netflix show called Busted, and Sehun was in it. And it's a fun show. Watch it if you haven't watched it. It's like I think there's like 3 seasons, but anyway, the first episode of the first season is so fucking fun. Anyway, it's like this kind of like mystery show, but it's like half reality, half like unscripted, half scripted. Anyway, it's a really fun show, and after binge watching the first season, we were like, I wonder like who these people are, like, because there's a big cast, and I'm like, you know, are they famous people, or are these just like anybody, like, I don't know. And so we were looking up, and he was like, oh, it looks like one of them's like in a boy band. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, the band's called EXO. And I was like, huh, I wonder what they sound like. So I go type in EXO. First thing that pops up is XOCBX Blooming Day. I don't know anything about anything. And I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm watching Blooming Day, and I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm like, which one is he? And I'm like trying to find Sehun, and XOCBX is Blooming Day. Hot ass mess. Girl, I was like, maybe he's that one. I'm pointing to Baekhyun. I'm like, maybe he's that one. I don't know. He looks taller than that, though. I don't think that's him. Girl, it was a mess. How was I supposed to know that was only a subunit? But that's how I got into EXO. And from there, because I watched so many reaction channels, I was like, ooh, this is so good. I want other people to know about that. To know about them. So I started, my reactions were me introducing them to other people in my life. So I had already seen it. I want other people to see it and see how fucking awesome this is. Like, this group is so good. Like, y'all need to know about this, because why don't we know about this? Oh my God. You know, and that's how I started with reactions, was me introducing other people to this group that I just found and that I absolutely love. And then from there, it developed into my actual reactions to new stuff that was coming out, and then checking out new groups. So yeah, so that's how I got into it. But and so the whole point is me sharing my experience of this whole thing, and something that I love, with other people. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this. And the people who, there's just always someone who feels the need to dictate how you should experience something. And I'm like, can you just let someone experience something the way that is natural to them? I like to pause. That's how I experience something best, because of my ADD brain. And there's so much going on. I need to give myself a minute, absorb and experience, talk about what I just watched, and then we can move on to the next thing. And I find it so weird that some people are just like, you should do it like this. And I don't understand that. And then the people who just don't like the pausing and don't vibe, like, it's like, why are you here? Like, you don't have to watch this. What is it? Maki and team. Like, they're in his live stream, they're like, this is boring. And he's like, then leave. You don't have to be here. And I'm like, absolutely, honey, you fucking tell them. Yes, that's why I love you. Yes, you don't have to be here. No one is forcing you to watch this. You can easily leave, watch something else that's going to bring you joy and make you feel better. Why are you watching something that's upsetting to you? And then furthermore, why are you then dwelling in your negative feelings and feeling need to comment negatively to someone else? There is so much negativity in this world. Why are we adding to it? Like, I don't understand.
Exactly. And you're hitting it on the nail, because it's like, I mean, I have watched videos where I'm like, I don't like this. Like, I don't like the reaction. But you will never know. You will never know. You will never know who it is, what video it was, because I don't talk about it, because I don't spend time on things that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And think of as to why people would leave nasty comments, why people would seek out, you know, even though they hate this person, they hate their reactions, is to hurt them.
That's the weird thing.
Yeah. Like,
I don't get it.
It could be just something that they're trying to project. Maybe there's something going on in their life, so they're trying to make other people hurt because they hurt, because hurt people. But I cannot fathom, like, saying the stuff that someone has said to me, for me to say that to somebody else.
No.
I would never say it, because I'm not trying to hurt someone like that.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Like, I that's not my intentions. That will never be my intentions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I do have every week, I do have a tea time live stream where we will dive into the shit, and we will talk about stuff that needs to be talked about. And I think it's important, because we do have a platform, however small, however big, that we do talk about things that we see that aren't okay, that are toxic. We need to talk about them. They need to be called out, because not saying something is, it's not like it's bad, but it's not helping. You know what I mean? So say something, call it out, make sure people know that that's not okay. And then we could talk about it. We can move on from it and enjoy the rest of our day. So I think there's also a difference between being negative and calling out negativity. You know what I mean? Like, you can call out negativity and still keep your space positive. You know what I mean? It's allowing the negativity in is the difference. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I tried to do that because I would see you do it, and I was like, oh yeah, like I like how Anitra does that, and I would try to do it. But one thing that I kept seeing was that it's like the more I called out hate, I received it. And it was,
well, your channel was also blowing up way faster than mine ever was. But not only that, girl, I'm also old. I've been doing this a long time. like just not reaction, but just in general, like life. You know what I mean? Like, so there sometimes you just there's I've also been just in the world of the corporate world longer. So sometimes, I mean, obviously we're chatting, and I'm being very candid here because I'm just being myself. This is a place where I feel like I can be myself. I cuss like a sailor. I'm not going to change that. That is who I am. But when I'm talking about certain things and certain subjects, sometimes there's a way you have to kind of word things, and sometimes you can say things, sometimes you can't say things, and and don't get me wrong, I've learned along the way, I've made mistakes, you know what I mean? But it's with the rate at which your channel was growing, and you trying to talk about things candidly and that need to be talked about because you felt some kind of way about them and you wanted to talk about it. And unfortunately, I think because just at the rate your channel was growing, there was too many people in your chat that weren't here for you in your channel and your community. They were just here because they're like, oh, that's that girl that I like that reaction of. But they weren't here for you, and they didn't know you like that. And so they're coming in, and you might have hit a trigger with them because they actually behave that way, or they actually do something, and they're just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's and that's unfortunate. That sucks because there was nothing wrong with you trying to do that,
Yeah, I wish gosh, I wish I could just go back in time.
Don't
and just
we all?
let go, And yeah, I mean, everything you said, I agree with. It's just like I was trying so hard to figure it out. Like, how do I handle this growth and also create my community in a very positive space? And to be honest, I don't think there's a way to do that with the way I grew. There's not.
I would imagine it'd be extremely difficult. Yeah, you would have to be on that comment section all the time. And no, I monitor my comment section a lot, but I ain't getting anywhere near the type of comments you've been getting, honey. Oh my God, that was crazy. So like, yeah, I think it was kind of an impossible task to a certain extent for you, especially like if you were someone who, there's reactors out there, they don't look at their comment, they don't give a fuck about their comments, they don't care about what people say to them, they do not give a shit. And if that's how you could manage things and handle things, then that's one thing, but that's not us. Like, that's, I mean, like, because we do give a shit, like, we care, like, and we want to talk to people, and we want a community, and we want that interaction with the people who are spending time with us. I mean, hell, I spend 8 hours a day every Saturday with my community on a live stream. I do giveaways every single week. I give away like 10 to 12 things every single week, official PCs, posters, sometimes albums, and it's because my community has given so much to me. I want to give back, and I enjoy spending that time with them. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't spend 8 hours every Saturday of my life, except for the rare occasion that I got to cancel it, with my community if I didn't care. And the fact that you were trying to do the same thing, and there was so much bullshit that was coming in the gate, it fucking sucked, and I hate it. Like, I hate that for you, and it pisses me off, like, honestly, because you shouldn't have had to deal with that. You shouldn't have had to experience that. And there's so many others, once again, like you said, that kind of you don't really see much anymore. I could name drop some, I'm not going to, but there's reactors that we know that we don't really see much, if at all, anymore. And why do you think that is, you know?
Right. And it's, you know, I really do hope like no one goes through what I went through, because like it has ruined it so much for me. I know there's been people who have been like, maybe after some time you'll come back, and I am like, and maybe, but like I'm sitting here right now and I'm like, I never want to go through what I went through.
Right. Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, because it's not going to change. If I ever did come back, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
So the thing that has to change, I have to either remove myself from the situation, or I have to change like who I am, or like but I can't.
It's not that you have to change who you are. It's just turning off that part in your brain that allows this bullshit in to like really get to you. That's the hard part. And you can't just do that. Like, you know, and everyone's brains are wired differently. I know comments like that are going to get to you way worse than they're going to get to me. And, you know, that's the difference. And that's why some people are just like, what's the big deal? Like, I said this to so-and-so and they didn't have a, you know, cow over it. You know, it's like, you know, people are fucking different. That's why. You know what I mean? And not everyone's going to experience and react to something the same way as someone else. Like, and they shouldn't have to. And they shouldn't be expected to either. So it's just, it's very frustrating that, I mean, I love your reactions. I would love it if you came back, girl. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm a fan too, you know? But I understand why, and I respect why. As much as I wish that would change, I understand that it's probably not going to change, and it is what it is. And as much as it sucks, you have to do, and you know, I'm gonna actually read after I watched your video. I messaged you, of course, and I'm gonna actually read what I wrote you. I said, "Hey girl, I saw your video. I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you and I support you 100%. And you were never the problem. You were never the problem. I know in your goodbye video you spoke. I'm not reading right now. In your goodbye video you spoke multiple times, and even in your goodbye video you said I'm sorry multiple times. And I'm like, she's still at it. She's still at it with the sorry. I'm going to reach through this damn screen and I'm going to smack her. She's got to stop apologizing for shit she shouldn't be apologizing for. But once again, that's easier said than done. You know what I mean? Like, you have to change that, and it's going to take a lot for you to change that. So at the end of the day, I just want, you know, that's why I said you were never the problem. I know it's hard for us to get our stupid brains to let go of the bullshit sometimes, but I promise you that you being your bright, happy, exuberant self was never the problem. It's the miserable people who thrive on dulling someone else's shine because it temporarily makes them feel better about their sad lives that causes this shit. And I'm sad that those people have affected you the way that they have, but I'm so proud of you for taking the steps you need to protect yourself from that in the future. So I love you, girl, and I'm always here for you. So, and it's true though. It's just so frustrating that someone I care about has been affected to this extent, you know what I mean? And has driven you to this point. But at the end of the day, if you can still enjoy the things that you enjoy at the core of what this is, K-pop, and remove yourself from the bullshit that's making you feel the way you're feeling, then that's what matters. It doesn't matter that I want to see your reaction to EXO's crown. It don't matter.
Just know, as soon as Chanyeol came in the frame, it was over.
But you know, like, as much as I want to see that, like, I'm gonna live without it. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. But yeah, like, it sucks. But at the end of the day, you are what matters, and that's it. At the end of the day, that's what matters. So I'm glad that you finally did what you needed to do to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So, So I have a couple other questions. So, what do you think is the biggest misconception about like reactors?
I feel like well, one, everybody thinks we make money.
Right? What the fuck? Where? When? I would love to see it. Where is it? Is someone hiding it from me? Because I want to know where it is. Do they not understand everything gets copyrighted? This is not our content. This is someone else's. If my views are generating money, it's not for me, it's for the person whose content this is, which is the company. So if anything, you should be happy that all the clicks I'm getting is money in their pocket for the group that you love.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I've told people this over and over again. Like when it came to YouTube and posting music reaction on YouTube, it got copyrighted every single time. I never made a cent. I never did. The Patreon was where that was a different story, but like YouTube itself, like we made nothing off of that at all. At all.
Like you might get like maybe like $50 a month, if that, for the random video that doesn't get claimed, and that's a very few and far between. Like, yeah, I've shown my content page on my channel, on my live streams multiple times. I'm like, you see all these little red circles with the line through it? That's all copyrighted. There's no money there. Like, and I don't think people understand that. Also, I don't think people do not understand the difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. Everything gets a copyright claim. That's just basically saying, hey, this is our content, basically. And it is. And there's nothing wrong with something getting copyright claimed. All that means is you're not going to have any revenue profit off that video, which, okay, that's fine. It's not my content anyway. I wasn't expecting to get revenue profit off this video, you know. Copyright strike is when you get into it. That's the bad one. A copyright strike means they are not approving of you reacting to their shit, and they're going to give you a strike because of it. And that's the bad one, where if you get 3 strikes within the same like 3-month time period of one another, your channel's completely shut down, like completely shut down. And that's why at this point in my reaction, you know, experience, I don't risk it by reacting to like MMA or mama stuff on my channel. That I save that for the Patreon. It has to be, because I can't risk my channel that I've worked 8 years on, you know, the fact that someone wants to see a reaction to this. Well, you have to go to the Patreon. And most of the time I'll put something like that for free on the Patreon, because that's something I'd normally post on YouTube. So, you know, but yeah, there's the making money thing, girl.
That's like one thing I'm like, dang, y'all really think no, we don't. We do this for the love of the game for the most part. Like most of us, you know, we don't make money off of YouTube like that. When it comes to music reactions anyway. I'm trying to think of like anything else. Any other, I mean, I said like, you know, they think we're all fake. They think, you know, we don't listen to K-pop off screen, which I could, like I said, you can tell who does and who doesn't.
You can tell the difference, honey. Like, come on.
Like I remember one person said this and I giggled because I was like, you're so right. I went to go see NCT Dream in Rosemont, like it was like 3 years ago, and I remember, I think it was Hello Future. Hello Future was like my #1 song when it came out, and I was out singing Hatechon on that song. I was like, and I had all the lyrics down. I don't speak a lick of Korean, but let me tell you something, I was Korean in that moment.
I told people, I said, because I remember like when the BTS thing was happening and the tickets were going on sale, I was like, I messaged you, I was like, girl, come to Tampa, you know you can stay with us, like if you need to come to Tampa, come here, I'm totally fine with that, you know you always have a place to stay. And then I said to the other Caitlin, I said, girl, I love Caitlin, but if she comes, I cannot sit next to her at a concert. I can't. I said I love her, but I cannot sit next to her at a concert because she's gonna be screaming every lyric there is.
My God, I wanna try it though one day. But no, you're so right. At a concert, I'm over here, I'm singing everything, like
so louder bad. Than they are on stage.
Literally.
I fucking can't. It's so funny.
but it's so fun though. But the person was basically saying, the comment was like, I can tell you listen to music, the music off camera, because you know the lyrics and you know the ad libs. Like, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's easy to tell who's listening to K-pop off camera.
Yeah, you would think at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to wrap up this section, but then I got a couple other little questions. What do you hope kind of just comes from this, like, whole thing, like from your goodbye video, the reactions and the support from the reactor community, people's response to it? What do you hope in general, like, comes from like this whole thing?
I hope that more reactors can be themselves and continue to be passionate about what they're passionate about, and also to speak up when they feel like they're seeing things in their community that's not right. For a long time, especially towards the end, I felt like I was silenced. I felt like I could not say anything, and I think, like I said, that was eating away at me, and that was causing a lot of the anger, resentment, and the frustration. Like, speak your mind when you see something, you know, and I hope it shows people that your words matter and it can affect people. Even if you think, well, what I said, it's not really much, you know, or whatever. Even if, I don't know, you know, whatever you're thinking, like, oh, well, you just put yourself out there on the internet, so whatever. But it's so damaging to people, and you have to think about what you're saying to someone.
I like want to say to people, like, if when you type what you type, before you hit enter or send or whatever, I want you to read that out loud and pretend that you're saying that to that person's face. Would you say that to that person's face? Like, honestly, don't try to be a badass in this moment. Be like, yeah, I'd say it to them. No. Like, let's be real. Like, would you really say something like that to that person's face? Like, this person you've never met, you don't know what they're going through. They're just sharing something that they love with you, and you, for some reason, have this crazy problem with it. Would you really say something like that to a person's face? Because, like, if you wouldn't, delete that fucking comment. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I agree 100%. So yeah, I think that I would hope those things would be, you know, that would come from it, but I don't really know. I feel like the K-pop space, the music space, has a lot of work to do, and I unfortunately am not big enough, or, you know, enough to change it. I think it's going to take a lot of time.
You never know. It's gotten a lot of attention. Maybe this is just the thing we needed for it to change. You never know. It can spark a revolution.
Hey now, hey. So I honestly, I didn't even think, like I said, we mentioned this earlier, I didn't think it would get that big. But like I said, I got to stop underestimating myself, because
yes, you do.
I don't put value in myself at all. So
we gotta work on that, honey. We've got to work on that. We've totally got to work on that. But it comes with time. Yeah. Okay. So I want to know, because I just want you to understand that, and I know you do to a certain extent, but I know it's really hard right now to really think about this side of things, but people love your reactions. You know that. But I want to know, what is your favorite reaction of yours?
I think the one I had the most fun with recording was my reaction to D.O.'s, was it his third mini album? I forgot which one it was. What
like
Rose
the one,
is on.
Popcorn?
Yeah. No.
What, Rose was his first.
That one, yeah.
His first mini album, yeah.
Yeah, that first mini album, I went out in a field.
Yes! Your camera overheated.
I had bugs on me. I was like, ooh, Dio, I don't know about this.
Oh.
천천히 그댈 따라 걸어가 눈부신 노을빛이 내려와 따스한 그 뒷모습에 번쩍.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I literally just started crying. Oh my god. That was, oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Oh my god, I didn't bring tissues. Oh my, I don't know if it's sweat or if it's tears. Holy cow. Okay,
It was,
so
I had so much fun doing that. And I think I was probably at my most creative. And I remember everyone loving that reaction. And I love that reaction. It's one of my favorites.
I just want you to smile about your reactions right now. So
I have, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I have a few that are embedded in my brain.
okay.
Like when I reacted to NCTU Let's Play Ball. That's the one where I had the fly swatter. I had the fly swatter and I tried to twerk on the wall. Girl.
What?
Let's go, pizza!
I can't.
And to this day, I really hope no NCT members ever see my reaction.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
Not, cause damn.
Oh, I love it. I can't.
Another one. I love my reactions when I first got into Monster X. I think those are fun. Cause I was like,
the best English discography in all of K-pop. Yes, honey.
Great.
So good. The Dreaming album. Everything.
So good. They were also my first K-pop concert, so they have like a special place in my heart.
That's right, like, honey. I think I remember. Yeah. I remember that. I remember your like little vlog on that. On that. See, I really am a fan, y'all. I watch her shit.
That's just my videos on my other channels too. Like I'm like, dang, and I'm a proud subscriber of her Patreon. So.
Thank you. Okay, so do you have more? Oh no, Sheriff, you got more?
I think I'm trying to think. Oh, when I got into EXO, Obsession. It was my first time getting into the group. And I was doing a marathon, and I saw the thumbnail of Obsession, and it had Kai with them abs. I said, "Ooh, what's that?" Click.
제발 이제 그만. 밤이 눈을 막아 그만해. 잠들기까지 잠깐 다.
Lick around my ears. Lick around. Who is? Lick.
그만해 줘. 내 귀 속에 쏟아대는 소리가 let it blow.
That's a lot for your first comeback, Obsession. Oh shit. Tempo was my first comeback.
That song is so
Talk about like, and of course remember that was when. Cause I just came in like July of 2020 or of 2018, and Tempo came out in like October 2018, I think, and so I was just learning about the group, and I'm learning about the fact that Lay hadn't been with them for like years now, and so no one knew he was gonna be in that comeback, even if it was just for like 2 seconds on the screen, like literally like 2 seconds. But as soon as I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking out, and I'm like. Practically, like, I think I might have cried. I don't even know, but I was just like, that was my first like experience of like any comeback was Tempo, and then of course just the brilliance of that freaking bridge. Jesus, the bridge. Oh, you kidding me?
Love it.
So good.
Yeah, there's a lot. Basically almost every single NCT reaction.
I love the controversy behind Sticker. You're just like, this shit's amazing.
Listen, I love that song, and I still stand. I love that song to this day.
That song live goes. That song live hits different. It really does.
As soon as yeah, I'm like,
yeah. Brr, brr, brr. You're like, oh, it's on
Video. Oh. Ew, don't. I said back up. Oh my god, I said leave me alone.
I love it so much. It's so good live.
Yeah,
But
it really is.
People did not like that song. And I'm like, no, I love it. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so the next question is, what do you think overall is like your best memory of like this journey that you had with like your K-pop reactions?
I feel like meeting everyone in person.
I knew she was gonna say that.
You know me so well. I've met a lot of my subscribers in person. They've almost made me cry a few times because, you know, things get heavy, and I have been going through this whole battle with my channel for so long. I think a lot of people kind of picked up on it, like you said, because like people would just come up to me and be like, we love your reaction so much, don't listen to the haters. Like they would always say that, and I think it meant a lot to me because I got to see a face to a name.
Yeah,
you know, it's one thing to see people's usernames, but to finally meet them and have them say like, I watch your videos with my partner, or I watch your videos with my family, and we look forward to your reaction so much. It really kind of made me feel like that was my community. Those were my people. Yeah. And like I mentioned in the video, that's what I was trying to keep going for. That's who I was trying to keep going for, were those people who came up to me, and even the ones who I hadn't met in person, who were, you know, showing love to me every day.
There for you. Yeah.
And so I think out of everything, those people were probably the most beautiful thing that came out of reacting to K-pop. My friends that I have now, like my in real life friends that I have now, were, you know, fans of my videos. Sabrina, I met her at the TXT concert in Rosemont. She came up to me and was like, hi, I'm Sabrina.
I love that.
She's the sweetest person. And then later we met again at 17, and I had left my wallet like an idiot at home, so I didn't have my ID. But they let me take a photo of it. My mom took a photo of it and sent it to me, thank God. But like I had no money, so I couldn't buy merch. I couldn't buy a drink. And she, the lovely person she is, and I paid her back. She was like, girl, drink on me. If you want merch, like, come on. I'm like, I don't know this person like that.
Yeah.
So sweet, you know. And now it's been like over 2 years we've been like friends. She comes over to my house. She's met my mom.
That's Allison. Allison was a subscriber of mine, and yeah, same thing.
Allison, I love you, girl.
Allison and Sandy was Sandy had started doing reactions, but Sandy was a subscriber. That's how Sandy became. Pat, you know Pat. I would love Pat.
I love Pat.
I know he's a mess, and I love every second of it. But yeah, Pat had commented on a couple of my videos. I was just like, oh, who's this? So I clicked, and I was like, he reacts to stuff. And then in one video, I think, or maybe we were just chatting. I can't remember. Like DMing, and he had mentioned something about he lives in Tampa. He lives 10 minutes away from me. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, you gotta come over. So of course we filmed multiple things together, and we've reacted to things together now. And you know, he's my friend. He'll come over for game nights and stuff like that. I gotta make sure I have the Benadryl out because he's allergic to cats. So you know, I'm like, come in the door, take your Benadryl, and you know, and then finding out that RJ lives in Orlando, which is only like an hour and a half from us.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I see you also do reactions with RJ too. RJ's awesome.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, dang, I love that so much. I wish I had more reaction friends like in my area in the Midwest where I'm at. I don't really have a lot of reaction friends. So
yeah.
But it, like you said, like you're just meeting so many people that you would not have out doing it.
Yeah, and then Lakin and Lana were like a more recent thing with and then they came over last year for 17. So they came, stayed here for the like an extended weekend with us, and we drove down to the Miami area to do the 17 concert together. And it's just such a wonderful like community, and like finding your people in the community, and like, you know, and it is very difficult though as a reactor and going through the things that we've been through. And I don't know if you know about the what is the catfishing situation that Caitlin and I have dealt with in the past on the channel. It was really bad, like people pretending to be people that they're not, and then telling you like the sob story and thinking that they're in major trouble, like holy shit, I need to help this person, finding out that it's all just fucking fake. And like, and it was like really like, and we've been through that multiple times in the past, and it sucks because you want to be there for people, but after these crazy fucked up experiences you realize that like you can't put yourself in that, there's too many people, and you can't put yourself in that type of vulnerable position. And it like you said, like after a while, like you gotta stop looking at the DMs sometimes, you know. And it sucks because you want to be there for people, but you realize that like there's only so much you can do, you know. Exactly. And you have to protect yourself. And you know, although like I'm usually pretty good with you know, my mental health game and stupid ass comments, I'll just call them their ass out during tea time, and I'll be done with it. I'll delete them and block them. We move on. But I will call their ass out. I don't play that bullshit. You know me. I talk about it. But you know, it is difficult. Sometimes, you know, I had that one time where someone took little bits of one of my reactions and clipped them together to make it seem like I was acting some kind of way and being weird about shit. And it was just because of how they edited it, and it blew up on TikTok. And I had I literally had to take off work the next day because I was up crying the entire night seeing these horrible things that people were saying about me. And it was all because someone literally made a video about me that was a deceptive video, making it seem like I was behaving some kind of way when I wasn't. And I mean, it was one of the worst things I've ever experienced. That the things that they said about me in those comment sections, I will never forget. And I think that's probably the worst experience I've ever had in this, you know, environment. And but yeah, I literally had to call in sick from work the next day. I was crying all night. I literally monitored my comment section because it went from TikTok, they found my channel, and then they're in my channel saying the worst things in my channel. And I'm every like 5 minutes I'm refreshing and deleting and blocking because I'm trying so hard to protect my space on YouTube. And you know, I think I got extremely lucky because the creator of the video reached out to me like a few days, maybe a week later, and they removed the video that they made, and they came in my DMs and they apologized for what they did. And I think that is a very, very rare thing, and I got very lucky because most of the time a video like that will just stay out there and it'll just haunt you for years, and people won't take the time to actually click on your reaction to see for themselves what actually occurred. People don't give a fuck enough. People live for the drama. They don't live for the truth. And so that's my just not that anyone cares, but that's the worst thing I've ever experienced. Thank you, sweetie. But yeah, that was the worst thing I had experienced in this space. But anyway, sorry, not to go back into a negative spot. We're talking about positive things within this journey. But yeah, I knew you were gonna say meeting all of you, because that is such a special thing. Like when you go to the K-pop shows and you know your beautiful community comes up to you, they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh my god, hi!"
It's the thing. They're so sweet. Like one person told me one time, and it cracked me up. They're like, I'm good. I don't even need to see so and so. I saw you. You're the idol, and I'm like, whoa.
That's
like,
so sweet.
No. Yeah, they're just the sweetest, man. Yeah. And I love them. They're so sweet.
Yeah, when it happens, it's such a weird feeling, but such a wonderful thing at the same time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so with that being said, talking about these moments of loveliness on your channel, I know you're dabbling into possibly completely archiving and deleting your channel.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to just dip my toe into this real quick and just ask. Obviously, we want you to do whatever you feel is best for you. Bottom line, end of the day, it does nothing else matters but that. Of course, there have been people who have reached out saying that, they like to go back and rewatch your reactions because it's a comfort for them. Like that video, that experience, them feeling like, yes, that's me too. Like they can connect with that. Seeing someone else feel the same way you feel, there's something special about that. So obviously there are people who don't want you to delete your channel so that they can go back, but I also know that there's that struggle. If my channel's still up, people still think I'm doing this and I'm still getting an influx of freaking comments. When are you going to react to blah blah blah? So do you think there's a way or do you think you will possibly leave your channel for the memories and for people to be able to go back and rewatch, or do you think I think I just need to be done with it? Like, where are you at, do you think, with that? And if you're not ready to answer that, that's okay. You don't have to answer that.
I think I said it in the video. I think I want to give it a year and see how I feel towards the end. As of right now in the moment, I want to delete it.
Yeah.
I don't want it up there anymore. I want to distance myself from it entirely. Which makes me so sad. And I think that's why I was crying so much, because I was just like, it makes me so upset that I feel that way.
Yeah.
That I can't see the positives. That I want to distance myself so much from it, because it hurt me that bad. But like I said, I got to see how much healing I can do in this time that I'm stepping back, because I do understand that people will go back and rewatch stuff, and it's kind of like a time capsule of me in this moment.
Yeah.
Like me at this time on this date, that's what happened. And I think that that's also very important. But I know that, like, if I really truly do want to move on from it, I can't have it up, because I don't think people will allow me to move on from it.
Do you think if you going forward just shut off comments going forward, so that way it's like you said, it's a time capsule, nothing new needs to come about, let's just leave it where it's at? Do you think if you just shut off comments but then left it, that'll help protect you and in your space going forward, but still leave that in the past? Like, I mean, I don't know how that works, so I've never done that on my channel, so I don't know. But
yeah, it could help somewhat, for sure. I'd have to manually do it. There's no way to like do it.
Okay.
There's videos on there, but
I wish there was a way just to do it like everything.
Yeah, like
magic button. Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I feel like I have to see, but
yeah,
I feel like even if I did that, I still would get, because I was on stream. Like, I go on stream on Twitch sometimes to do like gaming. I don't do like reactions on there anymore.
Yeah.
But I'll game and just chat with people. The other day, someone came in, and they were like, they started asking for music reactions, and like me and my mods, politely told them, hey, like, she's not doing that anymore. We're here for whatever she's here for, so that's what we're doing. And the person like commented back, and they were like, I don't care. Like, they said in their message, I don't care.
Then you can fucking leave. Bye.
And I think there's gonna be people like that.
Yeah.
And
there always will be.
Right. I don't know if you know this reactor. I feel like a lot of people watch him, but I used to watch him a lot. His name is Dylan's in Trouble.
Oh yeah, doesn't he do movie reactions and stuff? Yeah.
But he used to do music reactions.
Ah.
That's how I found him. So I've been an OG for a minute, So I used to watch his music reactions a lot. And so he had made the transition kind of over to movies and TV shows. Not intentionally, just kind of happened. He's like me, where we have to like creatively choose different outlets sometimes to get our juices flowing. And then he had decided to delete his channel, his music reaction. It's no longer up anymore. And he kind of just was like, I just feel like that chapter is closing now. And he kind of said the same things that I kind of feel like he feels like people would come on to other channels or his social media
if they're really here for you. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and just hound him, and he just was like, I can't get rid of that.
Oh, the people who aren't here for you. Got it. Sorry. I thought you were saying like they would follow you if they're here for you. I thought that's where you're going with that. My bad.
That's also true too, you know. But yeah, so like he deleted the whole channel, and I think he had a lot of subscribers too. So I kind of understood where he was, you know, why he did that. And I think in his case, I may be different. That's why I'm trying to give it time to see how I really feel.
Yeah.
I think in his case it worked out. You know, he could really pivot, you know, and just kind of leave that behind, because to be honest with you, I can't fully pivot because people still see me as the girl who did K-pop reactions.
Right.
You know, and I think that's been a struggle, because I'm always going to be seen as that, because that's what they know me from, and if that channel's still up, that's what people are going to continue to kind of know me from.
Yeah.
But you know, I say I'm gonna give it a year.
Yeah, I think that's good.
See how I feel.
And honestly, a year's a long time, and if you're still feeling the same way, you do what you need to do.
Yeah, like I mean, there's like a part of me in the back of my head that, like, years from now, what if I really want to come back, and if my channel is gone?
Isn't there a way to like hide your channel, like to archive your channel but not fully delete it?
Yeah, I actually did that. I don't know if you saw it, but
I think I remember that.
My subscribers will know, because I actually hid my channel. Like, no one could find me, but I didn't delete it though.
Yeah.
But
so would that be something you would do? That way at least you still have your memories, you know what I mean? And like your little time capsule, you know, if you ever want to go back, or, you know, you're like, oh, let me show you some shit I did years ago. You're going to get a kick out of this. And then show somebody, you know what I mean? Like,
I definitely could. I do know that with that, after a certain amount of time you have it hidden, it will delete. So like,
you can like put it back on, put it back off, put it back on.
Like, oh, Caitlin's channel's popping up today. Okay, you know, yeah. I will have to see, but I think for now I'll leave it up.
Okay.
And then maybe come 2027, I'll reevaluate everything.
Yeah.
See how the year went. See how I feel, and kind of go from there. If I leave it up,
I think that makes sense. I think that totally makes sense. I think that's a good strategy, you know, to like to put towards this decision, because it's a big decision. Yeah.
Honestly, when I made the video and I said I'm no longer, I was scared, because like I said, I had grew the channel to almost 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I'm so thankful for it, but it was scary because I was saying goodbye to it, and I was like, who in their right mind would say goodbye to that?
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
And I couldn't. Like I said, I couldn't keep doing it. So, but yeah, like it just comes down to like you said, I matter, and so putting myself first was just the right thing to do. So we'll see from there.
So I got a couple questions left, and that's it. Are you still in school for music?
No, actually, I'm not. Because everything became so much.
Yeah.
I couldn't, and also running that channel, running the YouTube channel, running Patreon,
all the series that you were trying to create and do.
I couldn't do that in school.
No.
So I took a break, like a little gap year or whatever, and then eventually I just never went back. I'm and it's the thing that's crazy. I was really close to finishing my degree.
Oh, do you think you will go back? Maybe.
I've been talking with my mom. I think I am. I think I might go back to finish it because I was so close.
Maybe you'll find that passion that you once had for it. Maybe.
Yeah, I that's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe that'll help you like heal as well. Maybe that'll be like a source of like helping you heal throughout this experience and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it the whole thing just like spiraled to like where I couldn't really be a student and also run the channel, and like Mercedes and
Pia and Mercedes, yes.
No, how they were in school too.
Yeah, but you know, they had to step away.
That's what I'm saying.
They
yeah,
just dropped a video, like a catch-up video, just like I think like a few weeks ago. But like, hell, it's been 6 months or maybe 8 months since the last time we heard from them, and then they just dropped this catch-up video. Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how the fuck I do what I don't know.
Job, full-time job, girl.
I work 9 to 7, 5 days a week.
Oh no.
My life is I don't have a life right now. It's okay. That's fine. I don't need a life right now. I'm focusing on me. This 2026 is the year of me, honey. Do you see this? I need to send you one of my creations, by the way. You see this? Me, honey. Me. It's the year of me. I made this. I make things. I actually need to make a couple things for you because I make keychains and I make pens and stuff. I need to make a couple things for you and send them to you. Yeah. Okay, so that was my one question. My second question is, what's the first artist that made you fall in love with music?
That's a hard question.
I know, and there could be a couple if there's a few of them. Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
And I'd give up forever to touch. Oh, that song is beautiful.
Yes, like it's one of my favorite songs ever. I think it's so good.
Have you seen the movie that's in the soundtrack for?
No. What movie is it for?
It's a movie. It's called City of Angels. It has Meg Ryan and it has Nicolas Cage. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's so good, but be prepared to fucking bawl your eyes out, cry. But you need to watch it. No, but you need to watch it. You don't have to react to it if you don't want to, but you need to watch it. Oh, it's so good. And then the song makes even more sense. Oh, it makes so much more oh, girl. Yeah. It's so good.
I might have to check that out then. That's one of my favorite songs ever. And I also really loved Ed Sheeran. He's the reason why I started playing guitar.
Love that.
I loved how he created a whole entire show just off of his acoustic guitar. Yeah. He would create the line, the main melody line. It was just him and his guitar, and I really loved that. So that's one of the reasons why I started playing guitar. I mean, Michael Jackson is an icon. Love him.
Yeah, I mean.
Boyz II Men, my mom used to play them a lot in our house. Love the vocals.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like a lot of gospel too. My mom loves a lot of like gospel songs. So like, choir, the
harmonies.
The harmonies, like a lot of those were my things that I really wanted to that made me fall in love with music. But it was when I saw this is so crazy because I feel like this is so basic, but I don't know. It was when I saw Justin Bieber live in concert.
My next question is, what's your first concert? Is it Justin Bieber? That was my next question. Is who was your first concert?
It was Justin Bieber. I was like 15 at the time.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Nosebleeds, like I was all the way up, but girl, it was the best night of my life. I think Mike Posner opened up for him. He was the song that said he was the artist that did "Baby Please Don't Go." I don't know if you know the song, but
yeah. No, I know that song. Yeah.
He and I remember he was also inspiring me too. Just with some of the stuff he said on stage and stuff. So I don't know. I was like a 15-year-old girl listening to Justin Bieber, and I was like, "This is what I want to do."
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think my first live experience. I don't know. It's not necessarily a concert, so I don't know how to like. So my first live experience was when I was 11. Oh God, this is back in the fucking day. When I was 11. Super Bowl 25 was in Tampa. And I know. That's how old I am, people who don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm old. Shut up. Anyway, when I was 11, it was Super Bowl 25, and it was being held in Tampa. And it was the first all-kids halftime show. And it was being, like, held, like, Disney was putting it on, because obviously we're really close to Walt Disney World. And so because of that, they needed a lot of kids. And so there's like, they had this huge open audition, and I've been a dancer my entire life. So I went and I made it, and I got accepted to be one of the performers in the halftime show. And I was a golden white dancer, and each golden white dancer represented a different country. They picked me to represent Scotland, even though I'm not Scottish. I'm actually Hispanic, but hello. They said, yeah, you're Scottish today. I said, okay. I wore a little beanie and everything. Anyway. Isn't that hilarious?
That is crazy. You're Scottish.
But because I looked like it, so I'm like, okay, whatever, that works. I had this beautiful golden white dress, but when the performer, the big like main performer that happened during the halftime show was New Kids on the Block. So we were like, there's this one moment like right before they come on where we all kind of like walk up on the stage, and we're standing in this circle like on the stage that they're about to walk in and perform on, and then they come up and they're like, step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl, and I'm like, ah, like freaking out. Of course, no acting needed. I was full on fucking fangirling. And the day prior was rehearsals, and they were there for rehearsals, and I got to touch Joey's jacket. Like I was 11, girl. But yeah, that was my first like concert, even though it was all pre-recorded. They weren't really singing live, I don't think. But that was like my first, I guess, concert experience, even though that wasn't really a concert. But yeah, that was my first one at the Super Bowl 25 halftime show. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was damn.
Crazy. It was crazy experience. Yeah.
Is it on tape? Can I go watch it and see you in the crowd?
It is on tape somewhere, and I actually have, I think I have the tape somewhere. I'd have to find it. You see me for like a millisecond. I'm like, damn, like where are all the angles that got me that where I am? Like fuck, like and then we also got like this huge picture. Which I don't even know where that is. I don't know. It might have gone up in flame. My parents' house caught fire last year. They were moving out of the house, luckily, but they still had a lot of stuff in the house, so that might have gone up in flames. I don't know, but we had this huge like panorama picture of like everyone that performed together during like the finale of like the show. Bitch, tell me how one of the balloons is right where my fucking face is. I'm like, are you kidding? So my face where I am in my little golden white dress, I just have a red balloon right where my face is. I'm like, damn, I can't even see myself in the picture. Of course. I'm like, that's my luck. Of course it is.
That's amazing. I never knew that. That's so cool.
Yeah. It was really fun. Yeah, all like the different characters from like the Disney characters were all dressed up, Mickey and Minnie, and all of the Disney people were there. It was very fun. It was a really cool experience. Very weird experience, but really cool experience.
Iconic.
Yeah, it was definitely, that's for sure. Okay, so what is your go-to comfort song?
Okay, I have a few. I have Better Days by Super M.
I know that it feels like the world is falling down and you can't make it through. There's gonna be better days, better days, better days.
Yes, girl.
I love that song so much. One Day at a Time by ATEEZ. By ATEEZ.
Girl, shut your freaking mouth hole right now, girl. I was crying in One Day at a Time, and then because just the amount of like love and support that like you guys have given us. Like when I reply to you guys, when I get those messages and I reply to you guys and I say thank you, you have no idea how much this means. Like I truly mean that. Like you really don't know how much it means and how much sometimes you just need to hear it. So this song actually reminded me of you guys. As I was reading the words and stuff, it just reminded me of you guys. One day at a time. And then because I think all of that came out when I reacted to Better Days, which came out shortly after One Day at a Time came out, I feel like I was still emotional, but I think I'd already let it all out in One Day at a Time. That I think I didn't need to let it out quite as much when I was reacting to Better Days, but still both those songs.
Yeah, like
You know Super M was my first K-pop concert.
Yeah, which also makes me so jealous because I wasn't even into K-pop when they were like active. What do you mean you saw Super M?
It's crazy. Yeah.
I would never let that down. If I saw Super M, I'd be like, yeah, I saw Super M.
It was amazing. Because they had an extended stage, and we were, I think, second row, maybe. I think we were in the second row of the 100s on the catwalk where they walk from the extended stage to the main stage. We were right there. And at one point, they paused on the extended stage facing the audience, and they were like, and I'm like, oh, bitch! Ah! Big guns in front of me, body rolling, I can't handle this shit. Oh my God. It was everything.
They would have had to roll me out on a stretcher. Yep.
Yeah. It was a lot, and it was everything. Yeah. But yeah, so that was my first concert. But yeah, so sorry, comfort songs. So those are those two.
I think so. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that really. Oh, I really like NCT Dream. Oh my god. What is it? I loved it. Was my anthem when I was really going through it. Unknown. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Don't change, let go, be brave, be strong, take it easy, no rush. I know you got it. Into the
one. Okay, I'll listen to it. I'll for sure listen to it.
The lyrics to that song are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it was a beautiful song. I really needed that.
I'm gonna need to listen to that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll for sure listen to that for sure. I think I'm not gonna say my comfort song, but my happy songs. I love Cinema. I know you play that in your intro on your other channel. As soon as I was like, it's so, I love that song so much. It's just, I love that song. Cinema. I love it.
It's so good. I had to. I love CIX. I love them so much.
It's so, that's one of my happy songs. I have multiple happy songs. There's a few A songs. Of course, there's the EXO songs. I have a few just happy, like, I just feel warm and fuzzy when I listen to them. Of course, I don't know if you know my channel song. It plays in every outro. Yeah, Super M, Together at Home, because literally the lyrics are just like, no matter where you are in the world, we're here together in this place, celebrating, having fun, dancing, sitting in our pajamas, like, and I'm like, yes, that's literally like us. Like, I do live streams every week, and some people it's 1:00 in the morning when I'm on, and for me it's 2:00 in the afternoon, but they're still here, and we're still like doing this thing together across the internet, and it's a beautiful thing. And so yeah, Super M, Together at Home is my channel song, and it's just awesome.
Super M just had those bangers, bro.
Did must be the drip. I mean, are you kidding me? Like,
what? Oh, recently me and my friends were going on like a Super M like binge, and we were watching the music video for, I think, Monster and Infinity when they had merged them.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I can't believe they dropped the ball on this, because this was everything.
I'm hoping with every ounce of my being that there's a chance, but SM sucks so bad that I don't know, because of the Baekhyun situation. I don't know if they'll allow it to happen, but there's no reason it can't.
Exactly.
Taeyong's back, honey. Everyone's here. Everyone's able. Like, Lucas
Run it
is
up.
still under the company. Bacon's still technically under the company. There's no reason it can't happen.
Run it up, right?
But
watch it
SM
well.
sucks. But SM sucks. So I mean, there's that. Anyway, okay, we were off on tangents. I think that might have been the last question. To end it off, where can people find you now?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm very like if you want to still like see like my thoughts about K-pop, I still kind of post there. I post my life too, but like I'll post about like if I'm
She
really
posts a lot
enjoying
on TikTok.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sometimes. I'll post about, a song I really love. So like I feel like if you still want to keep up with that K-pop and me thing, Instagram and TikTok are the best places to go. But I also have a movies and TV show channel that is just really fun. I really love it. Me and my mom are watching The Walking Dead right now, which is it's crazy.
I've never seen it.
Girl, get on it. I recently, like last year, I went through the Game of Thrones. That was
I know.
That was a lot. That was the first time watching that show. That was crazy. I still haven't checked out House of Dragons or
it's
the
good.
New one.
It's I haven't done the new one yet, but I think I'm gonna start it sometime. But House of Dragons really good.
I'm gonna check it out later this year. Well, season 3 it's coming out soon. So anyway. So yeah, I really like.
Have you done Last of Us, by the way?
I did season 2, and I have watched season 1.
Okay,
but
okay.
never played the game ever.
If you don't want the third season spoiled, don't play the second game, because the second game will spoil the entire third season. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't even want to. I don't want to do the third season. I don't even know.
I'm gonna do the third. Honestly, I think it's really good. I mean, we can talk about this later. You know us. We'll just chit chat about everything.
Right. Anyway, that all I say. Yeah, I react to shows. I react to BLs over there. I'm gonna be starting my first GL soon too. So if you guys just want to come over and hang out over there, we do K dramas as well. I just finished watching Bloodhounds and the plot.
Oh,
okay. Or you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff over there, and I also have a vlog channel. Like, if you just love me, which I know there's not a lot of people, but there are some.
You shut your face. What are we changing? What are we changing about 2026, honey? What are we changing? Knowing your value, recognizing your worth. We are changing this.
Just vlogs about me. Like any concert that I go to, I will post it there. I posted my Junhee concert with
girl. Do you see this signature? You can barely see. You see this signature? I had to bring that.
Girl, your interactions with him cracked me up.
Just the fact that I was given the opportunity to interview my alt bias. Are you fucking kidding me?
For every question you get right, you get to pick something.
All right.
Okay, next. Where did you wear that?
I know this. This is a changer.
Yes, changer.
Okay, Korean is bulldog.
Where did you wear that?
What? Wait. Hold on. Is it tint with you?
Yes.
How do you know?
I watched it, of course.
Really?
I loved it. Yes, you're so good.
Crazy.
Kidding me?
Crazy.
That was insane.
I loved it. That's so cool. I love that. So
Thank you.
Yeah. If you want to hang out with me over at any of those spaces, you can. But also you don't have to. But if you do, I would welcome you. So
yeah. And I'll put all her handles of the different things on the screen when I edit this. Ooh, I hate editing, but I will for you. But I think that wraps this up. Is there anything else you want to say, or do you have any questions for me or anything like that before we go?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been sending me love. I really appreciate it. The past couple of weeks have been pretty hard, so I appreciate all the love, every single reactor that's reached out to me, Anitra, Caitlin, and anyone else. I really appreciate y'all. And you know, I hope that we can see each other again, you know, if time and healing allows it, you know. So
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone who subscribed to me on my main channel, just was with me for as long as I was doing that. Y'all are amazing. So
And thank you for being open to kind of doing like a follow up, the aftermath, the aftermath of, the aftermath of goodbye. Ooh, maybe that could be the title, the aftermath of goodbye. It's so dramatic.
Oh, honestly, me titling that video "This Is Goodbye" was kind of dramatic, but I didn't know what else to say.
I mean, it is what it is. Like,
yeah. So
that's funny. But thank you for being open to chat with me and just kind of dive deeper into everything. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm much less emotional too. Like when I recorded that video, girl. Oh, I think.
Well, I think it was important for people to see, you know. I mean, I know this video ain't gonna get it. It's gonna be on my channel, honey. I'm hoping people even see it. But, but I think I really wanted to do this. I mean, I could have done like a reaction to your video, but I'd already watched your video, and I'm like, other people are already doing that, and I've already talked to you, like I DM'd you and stuff like that. So I wanted to do more of like I want to know how you are. Let's talk. You know what I mean? Like, and so that was kind of my hopes with this is I know a lot of people are probably curious, like, how is she doing? Like, is she okay? Like, what's going on? And so that's why it was kind of important for me to possibly do this like little follow up with you. And so I'm just really happy that you were open to do it. So makes me happy. So thank you.
For thinking of me.
Of course. I'm always thinking, making sure you're okay and you're doing well. So, but yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna go. Please, please, please. We're gonna end here though. We'll talk to her for another second, but we're gonna end here. So please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Of course, check Caitlin out on any of her socials that I put on the screen, and yeah, you never know when she might pop up here and there. So you know, check her out. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go. I love you guys a whole bunch, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.